This is the warm-up for lesson 36. Write an equation in slope-intercept form with a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of 8. So that means we have a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of 8. So slope-intercept form would be y equals 3x plus 8. What is an equation of the line shown in the graph? So, well, we can see we've got a y-intercept of 3, and it looks like we're going up 1 over 2. So that would be y equals 1/2 x plus 1, because our y-intercept is 1. Write the slope-intercept form of a line that passes through 3, 2, and has a slope of 3. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. We've got an x value and a y value, so we're going to substitute those in. 2 equals 3 times x, which is 3, plus b. So 2 equals 9 plus b. We've got subtract 9, and b equals -7. So our equation is going to be y equals, slope is 3, so 3x, and our b is -7. Y equals 3x minus 7. Homework questions we'll do in class. This is lesson 37, so we're just continuing on from yesterday's work. Write an equation in slope-intercept form, point-slope form, and standard form given these 2 points. So we'll do this a little bit differently. First we'll put it in, let's put it in point-slope form first. So point-slope form, we've got 2 points. So point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. And we're going to find our slope first. So our slope is from -6 to get to 8. We're going up, well, 6 and 8 makes up 14. So our slope is up 14. And from -5 to get to 2, we're going up 7. So our slope is 2. We'll use our first point here. So this is y minus, now when we subtract a -6, that'll put a +6, equals m2 times x minus a -5. We'll make that a +5. And this is our point-slope form. Next we'll change this to slope-intercept form. So to change it to slope-intercept form, we'll need to distribute our 2, and we'll get y plus 6 equals 2x plus 10. Slope-intercept form, we're trying to get y by itself, so we're going to subtract 6 from both sides, and we get y equals 2x plus 4. And there's slope-intercept form. Then we'll go from slope-intercept form to standard form. And standard form is ax plus by equals c, so we've got y equals 2x plus 4, and So that just means to get x and y on the same side, and we don't have any fractions, so we'll subtract 2x and subtract 2x, and we'll get negative 2x plus y equals 4. Let's write that y a little nicer. So now this is standard form. This is one version of standard form. You can also see standard form with the leading coefficient being positive. So what would we do to make that leading coefficient positive? If we multiplied this entire equation by negative 1, that would just change the sign of everything in there, and then we get 2x minus y equals negative 4. So you might see something that looks like that. They're the same exact equation, they represent the same exact stuff. Sometimes you'll see them differently. So if you get an answer and you're on a multiple choice test, always try multiplying the entire equation by negative 1 and see if that is actually on the test. Our next example, we're at the equation of a line in point slope form, slope-intercept form, and standard form. So now it's a little bit hard to see. So let's group these together. Doesn't want to let me group them. So, well, we'll do our best. So, first, let's put this in slope-intercept form, just because we've got a slope. But if we've got an intercept that we can see. But let's not. So just in case we couldn't see that intercept was at 3, so we'll use point slope form again. Now, we've got a point. This is negative 9, negative 3. And we've got another point here at 3, 5. So we're going to find our slope. So our slope is going to be from negative 3 to get to 5, we're going up 8. And from negative 9 to get to 3, we're going up 12. So our slope, this can simplify, 4 goes into all of that. This will simplify to 2/3 is our slope. So point slope form, we'll just take a point. Let's take our first point, negative 9, 3. Do this in green, point slope form. So y minus y1 is a negative 3, so I'm going to turn that into a plus 3, equals slope 2/3 times x minus, and our x value is a negative 9, so I'm going to turn that to a plus 9. And here's point slope form. We'll change this to slope-intercept form. So I need to distribute this. Distribute y plus 3 equals 2/3 x, and a little side problem. What's 2/3 times 9? 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. 2 times 3 is 6. So that's plus 6. What do we need to do? Subtract 3, and we get y equals 2/3 x plus 3. And there's slope-intercept form. And now changing this to standard form, well, we've got a fraction. So how do we get rid of that fraction? We're going to multiply the entire equation. We'll multiply the entire equation by the denominator. So by 3. So 3 times y will make 3y. 3 times 2/3. So 3 times 2/3 thirds. Those 3's will simplify and we're left with 2. So that's 2x. And 3 times 3 makes 9. Now we'll subtract 2x to get our x and y on the same side. And we'll get negative 2x plus 3y equals 9. There's standard form. Now we could multiply that by negative 1, and so we'd get 2x minus 3y equals negative 9. So you might see it like that as well. Our homework is